Hey, it's Jim Fisher, aka The Beat, with This Week Community News. Another edition of Friday Night Live Band Edition. This week we're at Westerville South High School, where John Laswell is the director. Mr. Laswell, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks for sharing your kids with us, too. We really appreciate the opportunity to come out and share with you. Tell us how long you've been here at Westerville South.
This is my third year here at Westerville South.
Awesome.
And seventh year total.
And tell us a little bit about this year's group. Maybe it has a unique personality or particular instrument group. Tell us what you think about this year's group in particular.
This year's been by far my best group I've ever had here at South. The attitude is just really positive. We have a good number of students. We're sitting right at 100 this year, so the band is growing. Just overall, the attitude's been really great. So.
Awesome.
Marching band is all about teamwork, really. Everyone has to work together as a cohesive unit, and so it really teaches you how to listen to other people and how to work with others from just like when you're starting out in high school, which I think was really helpful for me.
I mean, one thing that's interesting about this band is that we march 8th graders, so I started as an 8th grader, as all of us did actually.
Yeah, we all did.
So we started from middle school and we threw it out high school.
There are a lot of things that go into being a leader in this group, like helping people with music, helping people with marching, learning the fundamentals of both marching and playing, musicianship, all that fun stuff.
Tell us about this year's competition show.
This year's competition show is called Take to the Skies. It's about humans' fascination with flight, and it's all original music.
It was written by a man named Shane Kelbley, and the theme of it really is about the building of an aircraft and trying to get it to fly. At the beginning, it's kind of like the dream. In the middle, you hear a failed flight attempt. At the end, it kind of resolves itself, and the flight is successful. Visually,
Musically, how is the show telling that story?
Visually, we have some very obvious props in the fields.
We have giant clouds that are our props. Those are on the field with us. They're basically tarps that are painted to look like clouds, stretched over a metal frame, and they're like 10 feet in the air or something. So those are pretty cool. Also, some of our music is from the How to Train Your Dragon movies, and so I think hopefully the audience will recognize that melodic theme.
Some of the woodwinds early on in the show are making some plane-like movements.
Okay.
And the drill is very sweeping and very flight-like.
Sure.
So really helping with that.
Right, very good.
From the horn's perspective, we have a lot of runs that just happen randomly in the show, which I think is really cool, and it's my favorite part.
One of my favorite parts, even though I'm not part of it, is that we have a trumpet trio in our part 3, which has kind of like a call and answer back and forth, and it's really melodic, and I really like it. So.
I think all the instruments do a good job of fitting together to kind of play the main show theme that you see in movement 1, and it shows up again with the key change in the final movement. And I think it's really catchy, and people should be whistling as they lead the show.
Tell us about the kind of competitions you guys do here at South.
We do 2 different marching band circuits. First, we do the OMEA circuit, which is all over Ohio. Then we do the MSBA circuit, which is Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, some other surrounding states from Ohio.
Okay.
We do both of those. So.
All right.
Well, we definitely want to get a 1 rating at OMEA and at state finals, hopefully.
Another goal we have is to make finals at MSBA championships, which is different from OMEA. In OMEA, you compete for rating, but in MSBA, you compete against other schools.
And the next thing that you guys have coming up?
September 26th, we're marching at the Westerville Central Classic, so we're here at home. So.
I got you. Very good. And if people are interested in finding out what the South Band is up to, where should they go on the internet?
www.westervillesouthband.org.